I'm King Gerald Jones, and welcome to another episode of Thousand Potty Podcast. So today we're gonna jump in the body bowl. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna have another good episode. So let's shake it up. The names have been changed and withheld to protect the guilty. Let's see what we got. We got a green ticket. We got green ticket number. Green ticket 5433. Green ticket 5433. And like I said, on the back, the names have been withheld to protect the guilty. Okay, this one took place maybe 3 to 4 years ago. I'll say 3 to 4 years ago. I don't know exactly, but 3 to 4 years ago. So at the time, or this particular female, she's Hispanic. She's Mexican. I don't know if she's Hispanic. I don't think she's actually from Mexico, but she's Hispanic. So let's rate her. If I had to rate her, and the crazy part, I'm not too good with rating, I guess, other races outside of black women, but I can just tell you what my thoughts of her is. As far as physically, face-wise, I would give her an 85%. Body-wise, I would give her an 80%. Now, like I said, I don't know what her look-wise is in her community or the Latin culture and the Mexican culture. I don't know what her look is. I just know what she looks like to me. Maybe I don't know if you guys tell me in the comments. Let me know if you guys agree that you might not be able to judge a person's physical attractiveness based on if they're from another race. So, but I'm going to give her 85 in the face and an 80 in the body. So let's get on with the story. So I met her, like I said, 3 to 4 years ago. I met her on social media. I take that back. I was talking to her and jibbing at her and hollering at her probably 5 years prior to the story taking place. But she had a boyfriend. So she used to, we exchanged numbers and we used to flirt. She always talked about, yeah, she gonna come over, she gonna come see me. But nothing really was solidified and nothing really happened. And it was because she had this boyfriend. But she used to here and there. I guess I can kind of evaluate that she would maybe get mad at him and then she'll flirt with me, or maybe probably was attempting to come see me, but it would never go through. So fast forward, like I said, to 3 to 4 years ago, she hit me up again and she's like, when I'm gonna see you, when can I come over? And I was like, man, whatever, because we have been through this before. And she was like, no, I'm serious this time. I broke up with him. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, if you're serious, whatever, you could come through. So she tell me, yeah, she not only did she tell me she broke up with him, she's telling me why. She's saying he cheated on her. She found the other female. Her and the other female been talking, comparing notes, and doing the whole nine. So she's done. So long story short, she come over. I give her my address. She come over. So when she gets over there, she continues to tell me, and I really don't want to hear about it, but she's telling me about it. I know she's scorned or whatever going on. So she's telling me about her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend at the time and how he cheated on her, how he caught her, how she caught him, and how she was talking back and forth with the girl. So I'm trying to get her to understand, because you guys know I don't believe in monogamy. And I also don't believe just because a man might sleep with another woman, that doesn't mean he doesn't love you. So I'm really analyzing and listening to the story as she's telling me these tidbits of what's going on. And I tell her, hey, I think he loves you, but monogamy for men is unnatural. So, you shouldn't really just throw away this. I think they have been together for 10 years. You shouldn't throw away this 10-year relationship just because he slept with this girl. So she then begins to proceed to tell me that he's been knowing the girl before her, and he's been knowing the girl for 18 years, like ever since they were younger. So I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of sticky situation. But I also told her this: since they've been knowing each other and dealing with each other for so long, if he wanted to be with her, he would be with her, but he's with you. So that doesn't necessarily mean he loves her. It might be his cool homegirl. They might be close. He might love her, but ultimately he's with you. And if he wanted to be with her, he would be with her, because it's been 18 years since they've been knowing each other. So she's listening and stuff. She's kind of listening to what I'm saying. And it makes sense. Like, you're the one he wants to be with, obviously. But, So long story short, we get to doing our thing, physically. That's what she came over for. So she's in the bed, we rub and touch and boom, boom, boom. One thing leads to another. She doing what she's doing. I'm doing what I'm doing. We doing what we doing together. So I end up hitting, smashing or whatever. I think I might have smashed 2 times that night or whatever. And keep in mind, like I said, maybe for 5 years prior to us, whatever she had, and I get it. She had a boyfriend. She had been not giving me the peep. So, oh, how things change. So after she leave or whatever, we said our goodbyes or whatever. Now she's calling me the next day. Oh, can I come over? Can I come over? Now she's really on me, and I'm like, keep the same energy you kept when you wasn't giving me the P or wasn't paying me no attention because I really wasn't tripping over her. I was on my little 1,000 body conquest like I've been. So I really knew she had a boyfriend first of all, and I knew it really wasn't no future with us being together and nothing like that. I just wanted to hit the peak. You know what I'm saying? So she's asking me to come over. Now she on me. Now she's every day hitting me up, texting me, calling me. Can she come over? But I'll put her off because I chalked it up as a one time hitter quitter. I wasn't tripping off of it. So I'm going on to my next conquest. I'm talking to females that's you know, as a matter of fact, to be specific, it's one girl around that time that sent me a friend request. I accepted it, and it wasn't odd for women to send me friend requests because at this time I had the Nika news going on. I think I forgot everything that I had going on, but I think it was Nigga News. I don't know if it was shower karaoke. It might have been the very beginning of shower karaoke. I really don't remember. But point being is it wasn't foreign to get, friend requests. So I'm on to my next conquest. So I done forgot about old girl, this Hispanic old girl, and I'm not tripping. So I'm moving on to this next girl. So the next girl, she sent me a friend request when we start jibbing, and she hit me in my inbox, and she's like, "Oh, you funny? I like your show. I like the nigga news." And she tells me about this specific one that I did. So we laughing or whatever, we flirting, whatever, whatever, and we exchange numbers. Now let me rate her because he's gonna get to that. Uh, she's a 75, 75. Nothing good, just an average girl. Not bad, not bomb, just average. Average like a C paper. Nothing major. So anyway, we're talking, whatever, whatever. And she's on me too. So she's what's up, what's up, what's up. So I'm like, hey, what's up? Why don't you, come over or whatever? Since she keeps inboxing me, she's flirting or whatever. So I'm like, come over. And she came over. It wasn't nothing, it wasn't no difficulty to it or nothing. She came over, it was nothing, it was easy. So she came over, boom, we go in my room. Oh, I forgot. Well, I forgot to say, even with the first Latin girl, Hispanic girl, we bypassed the living room and go straight to my room. I got a big, like 84 inch in my living room. We bypass. I don't really even entertain in my living room. We going straight to the room. So we in the room, we watching TV in the room, laying in the bed, whatever, whatever. So back to old girl, the second girl. So we talking, whatever, 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 and nothing major, whatever. We do like sometimes when I'm telling these stories, there's really nothing to it. There's really no punchline to it. There's really no extravagant sex to it. It's just average. So whatever. So we do our do. She do what she do to me. I do what I do to her. We doing our thing. We doing our thing together. Nothing major. So after we there, whatever, we laying in the bed or whatever, and she gets to getting on my Facebook or getting on Facebook. So she all of a sudden starts scrolling like, "Oh, how do you know her? Oh, she be on your page a lot, or she be commenting a lot," and she's laughing or whatever, whatever. And then she hits me with the Latin girl. She's like, "Oh, how do you know her?" And I was like, "Oh, that's my homegirl, that's my friend or whatever." She's like, "Oh, you fuck with her?" And this is the only person she asked me if I fuck with. She was just asking the other girls and saying, "Oh, she cute," or just making little comments. But she asked me about the Hispanic girl or whatever. She's like, "Oh, you fuck with her?" I'm like, "Oh, that's my friend or whatever." And she's like, "Oh, your friend, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's my friend." She was like, "So you don't fuck with her?" And I'm like, that's my friend." And I'm like, "What's going on?" So she like, well, I know her. And I'm like, "Oh, you do?" She's like, "Yeah, I know her. I know she got a boyfriend and everything." And I was like immediately thinking like, "Damn, this is a small world. Like, oh, you know her, or whatever." And she was like, "Yeah, she got a boyfriend. I know her boyfriend or whatever. She got a boyfriend or whatever." And she was like, "I know she been to your house." And she just, started telling me. And I'm like, "How you know she been to my house?" She said, "As a matter of fact." And then she goes to her inbox and she showed me the inbox from the Hispanic girl, and the Hispanic, and this is crazy. I don't know how I should have told the story or brief it, but I'm just telling it. Whatever. I ain't no storyteller. I'm just telling you what happened. So she shows me her inbox of the Hispanic girl when she was at my house. So I'm looking at the inboxes and she's showing me, and the Hispanic girl was taking pictures in my room. So she was taking pictures in my room, and in particular, she took a picture of this I don't what the, like this framed picture that I had on the side of my bed, and it's of me. It's actually of me in my high school Letterman jacket, in the bleachers or whatever. So, and I have that on the side of my bed. So she showed me the picture of the girl. So she's like, "Yeah, I know her, and I knew she was at your house because she was sending these pictures." And so I'm also reading the comments. I mean, the inboxes. What she's saying? She's saying, "Yeah, you can have them. I'm at a real man house." So I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I'm like, "Well, how do you know her? Like, She's like, "Yeah, and she tell me, and I'm like, this is kind of weird. Like, you knew that I fucked with her, but you can't. Then it let me know they on some real female woman BS. I don't care. I'm not tripping. I two bodies down, but but it dawns on me like, hey, she kind of like they on some weird shit. So anyway, I'm reading the inboxes and she's saying, "Oh, I'm with a real man now. I'm a real man house," and she has my picture. So she's the girl that's at my house right at the moment. She's saying, "Yeah, that's how I knew you knew her because of this picture." Right, and lo and behold, the damn picture is on my nightstand right here. And I was like, "Well," and she was like, "I saw," and it happened to be my profile picture. So she was like, it was easy because after she sent the picture, all I had to do was go to her page, and I'm seeing people that's on her page or comment or whatever, and I see this picture, which was my profile picture. I was like, damn, that's crazy. So I'm thinking, and I don't want to blow up the spot, although I know I'm not about to even fuck with her anymore either. It was a one time hit or quit on both of them, but it's like crazy because at first I thought LA was just so small, but she intentionally and lo and behold, I find out, and I'll get to it. So she's like, "Yeah, I know her. I know her boyfriend, whatever, whatever." Now, what she didn't tell me is that she fucked with her. She's the girl that her boyfriend cheated with. She didn't tell me at the time. I'll get to it. So anyway, she leave or whatever. She just said she know her and she know her boyfriend, and then she inbox. Fast forward, not not the day didn't pass. I don't know how much time passed, but the day didn't pass into the Hispanic girl hit me, and she's like, what she say? "Oh, you fuck that bitch? Oh, you know that bitch? You fucking with that bitch?" And I already immediately knew who she was talking about. And she was like, "Oh, so you fucking with that bitch?" And she's saying her name. She's like, "Oh, you fuck with that bitch? How you find that bitch? You found that bitch on my page?" And so I'm like, man, why would you be in my room taking pictures of my shit in my house, in my room, sending it to anybody? So she was like, "What?" Boom. Now you got to admit that you was taking pictures. So she said, "Well, yeah, I said, well, you got yourself fucked or whatever the fuck you got going on between you and this girl by sending my damn pictures to her. You don't know." I said, "Man, y'all on some weird shit. Y'all on some crazy shit against each other." So then that's when she tell me this is the girl who her boyfriend cheated on with that he's been knowing for 18 years. And even to this day, they're at odds or whatever. But anyway, and they're at odds. So, and come to find out, she talking about, "Girl, I'll take your nigga, I'll fuck any nigga." So I'm like a pawn in this female spat and battle that they got going on, and they still got it going on to this day. But because she's got back with the nigga and she's still fucking with the nigga, so they might as well be sister wives, to be honest with you, from my perspective, from my point of view. But anyway, so she can't really be, so she was trying to get on me and be mad, and she was wondering like, how did I find her and find her on or whatever. But you took pictures, and she did her little female investigation, and whatever the fuck she was doing, and she proceeded to fuck your world like she been doing, like she been trying to do. So anyway, so it's really nothing else to that. Oh well, she was trying to say, well, that's really neither here or there. That's really neither here or there. I end up having, well, that's really neither here or there. Uh, Neither here or there. So that's it though. That was that. I was in that little quick triangle between them arguing, and it's crazy because you guys are arguing and fighting with each other. Not necessarily the Latin one. Well, I guess I did get some pee out of emotion and out of her being at odds with her baby daddy or her boyfriend, and then I get some pee because y'all from the other girl because y'all at odds. So you want to show her that I could fuck the nigga you fucking or whatever that got going on, man. So that's why I get my little two little peas off, nothing or whatever. And that's really the story. It's really nothing else to it. Like I said, some of the stories ain't really gonna have no punchline or whatever. It just is what it is. That's all. That's it. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Go check out the channel on all platforms: Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, any place that you can find podcasts. Go check it out, Thousand Bodies Podcast. Also, make sure you go check out Thousand Questions from Mars because, of course, she's going to drill me and ask me anything that I've been missing and bring more clarity to this little quick story that I told. You can find that on YouTube. And also, stay tuned for the blog. Really, nothing else to say. That's it for this story. Make sure you be fruitful and don't forget to multiply. Thank you.